You know what a husband's like? He's like a car. If you don't like him, just get another one. My name is Alicia Thompson, and that is not what I believe in. I actually believe that if you're married, you should stay together, especially if you have kids. But sadly, in America, almost half of the marriages end in divorce. Whatever happened to till death do us part? My parents have been married for over 30 years, and though they've had their ups and downs, they've kept their vows, and I know that I'm all the better for it. But I've seen divorce all around me, and I remember when my aunt and uncle got divorced, my cousins were 6 and 9, and I know for a fact they suffered tremendously because of it. Which is why today I would like to encourage you, if you're single, to choose your spouse wisely and not get divorced. And if you're married and you have kids, to not get divorced. Because divorce can negatively affect you as the parents, the children, and the friends and your friends and family. First, I would like to share with you how divorce can negatively affect you, the parents, while also sharing with you some pros to staying married. Now, do we have anybody in here who's divorced, a parent that's divorced, or do we have any kids that are products of divorced parents? Don't raise your hand, but you know that it is a stressful situation and that it is no easy feat. The following statistics that I would like to share with you came from a website that gathered all the research together, but the research was done by a specific doctor, so I'm going to give you their names as well, but the results can be found on focusthefamily.com. Firstly, doctors and researchers Atlee L. Stroop and Jean E. Pollock found that for finances after the couples divorced, the finances of the female decreased by 30% and the males decreased by 10%. So right there, you can be putting yourself in financial hardships when you get divorced, which is definitely a negative. Secondly, Dr. Robert Combs found that life expectancies for divorced couples were lower than married couples. So you could be setting yourself up for dying earlier, which is really not good. And lastly, Dr. Linda Waite, an American writer, social commentator, and activist Maggie Gallagher did some research together, and they found that married couples who wanted to get divorced but decided to stick it out were happy 5 years later. So that can save you a lot of money, a lot of mental and emotional stress if you just stick it out. You can probably be together, be happy in 5 years. So now that I've showed you how divorce can negatively affect the parents and some benefits to staying together, I would now like to show you the negative effects of divorce can have on kids. Therapy is a must for a lot of kids of divorced families because they're very confused, they're blaming themselves, they don't know what's going on, and it's just a horrible situation. According to theatlantic.com, kids of parents who are divorced are more likely to end up divorced themselves, which is really sad because it's like their parents' divorce is setting their relationships up for failure. Also, according to verywellfamily.com, kids of divorced parents can suffer from mental health. Their mental health can take a decline, and a lot of them suffer from anxiety and depression. So those, again, are some reasons why you should stay together and avoid getting divorced. So now that I've shared with you how divorce can negatively affect the couple and their children, I would lastly like to share with you how divorce can negatively affect the friends and the family of the couple. Now, do we have anybody in here who are friends or family of divorced couples? If we do, you like me know that it can be extremely awkward. For me, when my aunt and uncle got divorced, I never saw my aunt anymore. It was like she was there and all of a sudden she's not. It was really weird. I wanted to know how she was doing, but then I didn't want to ask my uncle because I didn't want to make him feel awkward, and I didn't want my cousins to think that I forgot about their mom. But then when he remarried, I got a new aunt, and it's like, what do I call her? You want me to call her aunt? It's weird. I have to get used to it. It's just a weird situation. According to goodtherapy.org, they found that friends that are married of another couple that was married, when they get divorced, this couple is affected and more likely to get divorced themselves. Really weird. Also, they found the same thing with coworkers. When a couple that is coworkers gets divorced, it also affects the other couple, and they're also more likely to get divorced. So right there, it negatively affects your friends and family for sure. Also, a lot of couples like to hang out together. So if there's a couple circle, when a couple divorces, they're more likely to lose friends as well, especially in their couple friendship circle. They don't know who to invite. They don't want to invite one person over the other. So sometimes they don't invite anyone, and both friends are lost. So today I've shared with you how divorce can negatively affect you as the parent, the children, and the family and friends of the divorced couple. I first shared with you how divorce can negatively affect parents while also giving you some pros to staying married. Secondly, I shared with you how divorce can negatively affect the kids. And lastly, I share with you how divorce can negatively affect friends and family. I definitely want to encourage you to choose your spouses wisely. Don't go off of looks. Choose somebody that you get along with. And be okay with ups and downs because they're going to come and you're going to irritate one another. But a wise person once said that marriage allows you to irritate one special person for the rest of your life. But seriously, please stay together. Everybody's all the better for it. Thank you.